Hey everyone, happy Sunday. I wanted to make a quick video and put something out there. It's kind of a sensitive topic that I think a lot of people get bent out of shape about. A lot of people complain about it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do a blog post about it or make a video. And I was thinking about it way too much. And then it came up again. And I decided that I'm just going to put it out there. And hopefully it will be something, this video will be something that you take something positive away from and makes you reflect. So the topic is how everyone seems to be, and I don't even like the word everyone because it's not everyone, but a lot of people seem to be very easily offended. And you know, it's kind of funny because you'll see memes about people complaining about how others are easily offended, and then you'll see Facebook posts complaining about the memes that people are posting about people being easily offended, and it all kind of just makes me giggle. One thing that I realized in myself that really got me thinking about this topic is, when was I becoming easily offended? And was I taking what people were saying at face value? Or was I just taking the opportunity to be offended by them? I saw it a lot in mom groups coming up, and that's really what got me thinking, because it would, in mom groups that I've seen, both local and not local groups, I would just see these moms getting so bent out of shape when someone was not even really saying anything bad to them, rather just offering a different opinion. Oh, and my absolute favorite, when people are constantly saying, oh, someone's judging them. Yes, there's comments that people make that are very judgmental and crass and unnecessary. Like the guy who told me I was having twins the other day. Unnecessary. Side note. But I think a lot of times people are just putting something out there. And there's a lot of stuff I put out there that people take offense to, and I'm fine with that. You know, the divorce article that I just posted, I knew people would take offense to it. I was so careful in how I worded what I said, but I knew somebody would see it, automatically jump to a conclusion, and it would blow up. And I actually, before, I never wanted to offend anyone. So if I found someone was being offended by something I put out there, I would immediately take it down. And I don't do that anymore. I was listening to a podcast that I found to be very inspirational. And it was a Christ-centered podcast where they were basically talking about how if you allow yourself to be so offended by something right off the bat, you're doing yourself a disservice, because not everyone is out there to offend you or judge your personal situation. Sometimes people are just putting thoughts or different perspectives out there, and if it lines up with a personal situation you had, it doesn't mean that they are attacking you. It doesn't mean that at all. I think that self-confidence and perspective have a lot to do with it. If you get your mind right and have a positive attitude and choose to see the good in people, that's going to take you a long way. And a lot of times I noticed in myself, when I was getting kind of bent out of shape about what people were saying, it was my issue, not theirs. They weren't trying to be rude or abrasive or offensive. I just read something and jumped to a conclusion. And that is because of my own insecurities. Nothing that they did or said. So it's definitely something to think about, and I think that if you are like this and you change your perspective a little bit, then it will only help your personal relationships. I changed my perspective, and I changed my attitude, and it takes a whole lot to offend me now, and I'm getting a lot more out of my personal relationships, which is why I felt inclined to put this out there. Have a great Sunday, guys.